Hey guys, before the video started, I just wanted to say a quick thank you because yesterday we reached 100 subscribers and our Ox video just reached 1k views. So I just wanted to say a lot thank you. Hope you will enjoy the video. Bye bye. I'm going to be so late! You cried out as you hopped over to the front door, slipping on your shoes in the process. Bye guys, later! You waved to your friends who were all sat on the couch right before you grabbed your bag and ran out of the door. They all absent-mindedly replied with their goodbyes, and not thinking much else of your frankness. They already knew you were going to have dinner with your family. Well, all except one. There was one ash-blonde boy who was staring at the door you had just rushed out, with knitted eyebrows. His red eyes glaring hole into the door you just had slammed behind you. He was curious as to why were you rushing around in such a fancy outfit. Not that he would say it out loud, but you looked stunning. It was obvious you had made a great effort to look good, and you wanted to know who you were making such effort for. Where the hell are they going? He asked to no one in particular. In fact, he hadn't even meant to say it out loud, but the word had slipped out before he had the chance to stop them. His question caused mischievous grin to curl onto the face of his friends in an instant. Maybe he hadn't realized it, but the rest of them certainly had. His voice held the slightest hints of possessiveness and jealousy. The group couldn't help but feel the overwhelming need to tease him about his obvious crush on you. They had known for a while now, though he had yet to confess it out loud to them. They still saw the way he looked at you. The way he would always get so jealous over you giving anyone else but him attention. While it was cute and they were happy for him, they also loved using it against him. Why do you care? Sarah leaned toward him with a teasing look in his eyes, his head tilting as he tried to hold back his snickering. Bakugo scoffed and turned his head away from them. This idiot took everything out of proportion. He was just asking a simple question. It was like he couldn't say anything about you without them poking fun at him for being jealous. As if he cared about you dressing nice for someone else. That's ridiculous. Just wonder why they look so damn fancy, that's all. He scoffed with a small shrug, already standing up off his space of the couch and ready to leave the common space. He had no time or patience to deal with them right now. He already knew what was coming, and he wasn't going to sit around and listen to them spouting bullshit about how he had a crush on you. It wasn't a crush, he just found you a little more tolerable than everyone else. It took a few seconds before the group of four friends gave each other mischievous glances, secretly agreeing to mess with their hot-headed friend and take advantage of his jealous state. I think this is something about a date, Kaminari added in, which of course immediately got Bakugo's attention. His head spun around with incredible speed as he stopped walking away from them. It was easy to see the jealousy hidden deep within his eyes, growing more with each second. Thought that jealousy would very soon turn into anger. Before he may have been a bit jealous over whoever it was you were dressing so nice for. But now he was seething. What? He asked, as if he hadn't heard the first time. His voice was stone cold as he growled, his eyes glaring hard at the group, trying to find any evidence of them lying. It's not like someone as great as you couldn't get a date, but he wasn't about to believe it so easily. Or maybe it was just Daniel? Who knows, but this wouldn't be the first time his friend had messed with him about you. It happened a lot. So before he could lose his temper fully, he willed himself to calm down. He didn't want to satisfy his moronic friends and give them the reaction they were looking for. besides getting angry, would only make them believe that he had a crush on you even more. Yeah! They got a super hot date. I would know. I was there when they got asked out. The guys was so hot. I was so jealous. Mina added into the lie, squealing with joy. Who is it? He clenched his hand in anger. Even though he didn't fully believe them, the thought of you dating someone else stabbed at his chest. And that feeling was slowly turning into rage, and he was incapable of holding back, no matter how hard he tried. I think it was these guys from General Studies. You've got to be fucking kidding me. He seated as his red-haired best friend swung an arm around his shoulder. Chill, man. Why do you care so much? They're allowed to go on dates, you know. Oh, Kirishima knew full well why he cared so much, but they all wanted him to admit it out loud. Even though it was so obvious to everyone that he had a crush on you, he still denied it, and probably would until the day he died. Yet, his friends would still try everything they could to get him to say it. It's just a shame he's too stubborn to ever give in. Bakugo threw the arm off of him and stomped upstairs to his room, leaving behind his snickering friends. He didn't want to give them any more satisfaction that he already had. Maybe it was a bit cruel of them to tease him, but he wouldn't have to endure this if he would just admit to them that he had a huge crush on you. If anything, he was asking for this. Or at least, that's how his friends saw it. They were trying to do him a favor. Maybe if he would just say it out loud, he would realize how big his feeling is for you. It would become more real, and then he could finally ask you out. If only those 4 friends had left it there, then maybe things wouldn't have been so bad when you had gotten back. For the rest of the night, anytime Bakugo was around, they would always somehow work you and your date into the conversation. Mina would squeal over how lucky you had to have such a hot date, and the other would poke at the beer by pointing out how jealous it looked, questioning his rage when he denied his jealousy. It got even worse for him when you had texted Mina. I'm having a great time. I might be back a bit late though, so could you please cover for me? I don't want to get in trouble with Mr. Aizawa. And of course, Mina showed the text to them all. Oh, they'll be late. I wonder what could that mean? Sarah laughed. It was perfect. You had unknowingly made the lie all the more believable. The 4 friends were laughing so hard that tears fell from their eyes. They could practically feel the raw rage and jealousy coming off of their explosive friends. I think we all know what that means, Kaminari snickered. All of this was putting Bakugo on the edge of snapping. They were lucky to have avoided this fight for so long. Eventually, they ended up pushing him too far, and his quirk sparked to life in his hand. The 4 tensed up at the all too familiar sound of crackling. Oh no! Kirishima muttered as the ash blonde stomped towards them, his eyes twitching in annoyance. They finally realized they had taken it a step too far and were now about to pay the price for their actions. They all huddled together, ready to be blown to pieces. But luckily for them, the front door flew open, catching their attention, and you walked aside. You released a soft yawn as you wiped a stray sleep-induced tears from your eye. The party had completely whipped you out. Your family were amazing, but sometimes partying with them was too much. And now, all you wanted was to flop into your bed and sleep. Bakugo's attention now went to you, and you looked up at him with tired eyes. You tilted your head as the scene. The sight of your friend huddled together in the corner, seemingly backed up there by Bakugo, whose hands were twitching in rage. The Baku squad all stared at you, silently pleading for you to save their life. What is going on here? The four friends simultaneously sighed in relief, seeing you walking up to the blonde and getting his attention from them. You had just unknowingly saved them from the world of hurt. They would have to thank you later. Who the fuck were you on a date with? Bakugo stomped over to you, his tone full of jealousy and possessiveness. You blinked, blankly, at both the question and the sudden aggression. What? You replied to him, as he has now backing you up against the wall. Tell me that bastard you went on a date with. Bakugo stomped over to you. He asked again, annunciating each word carefully. It sounded like he was trying to be calm, but it was mostly just coming off as threatening. Luckily, you weren't particularly scared of him. You two were friends, and you knew he wouldn't hurt you like this. What are you talking about? Your eyebrow crisped. I wasn't on a date? Where did you get the ID? I was having dinner with my family. You explained to him, still in shock. You had no idea what had happened while you were away, and you weren't sure if you wanted to know either. Bakugo stared at you, with empty eyes. It looked like he was processing the information, and once he finally realized what his asshole friend has been doing to him all night, his eyes twitched. Smoke started pouring from his end as he realized the threat he growled. You are fucking dead! But lo and behold, the whole had disappeared, most likely hiding from the exploding friends. He was about to go and hunt them down like a prey, but your giggle made him stop in his track. He sent you a glare as you tried to cover your mouth with your hand to suppress the laughter. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass! He huffled in annoyance, but you couldn't stop. The amount of raw jealousy he had in his heart when he confronted you were both cute and hilarious. I'm sorry, you called to cover up the laugh before sending him a smile. So, should we talk about why you were so jealous? He scoffed. Get lost. Oh, come on. You're not even denying that you were jealous. Did you by any chance get jealous because you want to date me? You asked hopefully. The way your eyes leaped up in hope made him hard to lie to you. He felt his cheeks heating up, which made him bite the inside of his cheeks, trying to hold back the threatening blush. You had caught him up. He was silent for a while, wondering if it was worth telling you. But the way you stared up at him with those big, beautiful eyes forced the word out of him. So, what if that was I was jealous, huh? He retorted. He wasn't agreeing nor denying his statement, which meant it was perfect for him since he was known to be stubborn. You looked down at your hand, fiddling with your fingers in a shy manner. I think I'd be happy. You admitted. And with just a few words, the blush had been fighting against bloom on his face. Oh, what a sight it was! Never before had you seen him so flustered, his eyes wide as he looked at you right in the eye. He was trying to find any hint of joking or lying. He wasn't going to take any more chance after today, but when he was sure you were being serious, he huffed and crossed his arm over his chest. Then, I guess we can go on a date. Just to get you to shut up. You laughed at his attitude. You could tell from the smirk on his face that he was feeling just as happy as you at the moment. Cool. Next Friday then? Yeah, next Friday. He agreed, and you both sent each other a smile. Though, the moment was ruined in a matter of seconds by your four favorite people cheering from around the corner. Yay! Finally! It was about time! They bounced out of their hiding spot, big smile on their face that mirrored your own. It was so sweet seeing how happy they looked for the both of you, but it would seem that Bakugo was a lot less happy to see them. He immediately turned and ran after them. You could have sworn you saw fire in his eyes right before he turned. "There you are, Soul! Get back here!" They all screeched in fright and ran off to the hole, trying to avoid his wrath. You stood there, sweat dripping from your forehead as you listened to the distant sound of explosion ringing through the dorms. Ah, rest in peace, Bakugo Squad.